take it seriously. Now, a lot of people, if you ask them, I do ask a lot of people, what's your plan to launch your book? And nobody has a plan. Nobody has a strategy. But what you want to do is to really be very strategic. So we don't do anything that's too crazy. What we do is take down this entire process, start with the end in mind, build backwards, and then go about each step strategically. And then we're testing each and every single step. So what you want to do is look at other industries, look at blockbuster movies, and kind of do some of the different things that they do. What they do is they spend a lot of their marketing efforts before the movie even comes out. So you want to do that before your book even comes out. You want to build up this buzz leading up to the launch, build up some anticipation, and ultimately release it out into the world. Share some testimonials and whatnot. So we looked at a lot of different industries and started to do that with our books, and that just makes all the difference in the world. The second thing is you want to be ready. So we've launched some books. We've got one book up to #1 on all of Amazon, which is pretty much #1 in all of the world. But we didn't have a good back end system ready, so we didn't capitalize on it. We've made well into $100,000 or well into six figures from smaller launches, but we were ready. But this one, we had a huge launch, but we weren't ready for a product on the back end. So you want to be ready for the big hit. The other one is build a launch team. And I think you guys did this with your book, which was a big reason for some of the massive success that you had, is you have a community that's ready to just ignite this book right from the start and have it start fast, because at the end of the day, Amazon has their own algorithm, and what you want to do is crack that code, and that's what we've tried to do. So there's different elements that can really impress Amazon. One is just starting fast, getting on as many different pages as possible, because once you get up high enough, you get past this tipping point where you start to get on so many different pages, you start to get up high enough in search that you stay there for a long time. And then also reviews. Those are so crucial for their algorithm, that they are the second most important thing behind sales. So do those few things and you'll quickly separate yourself from the pack. And the key that we talk about is just doing all this work leading up to this big event and making a big enough splash that all the opportunities open up for you afterwards. And if you do that, then the relationships, the sales, the different things that you want to do in the future are all easier. But do the work to take it seriously, to create a success story from there, capitalize on it.
So one of the things you said, I think it was the second point you brought up, is you weren't like being ready to capitalize on it. I want to talk about that a little bit, because I want to clarify what that really means. I mean, a lot of people that write books don't necessarily have like an upsell or a training course or anything else. What would be being ready for someone who's genuinely just writing a book?
So there's a couple different things. So we work primarily with nonfiction authors. So we encourage everyone to have something on the back end, first of all, because it's hard to make $100,000 with royalties. It's easy to make $100,000 with a program or with a coaching package or with something else. So we really encourage that the book just be the first domino that sets the entire system off. If that's not the case, then think about what you really do want to accomplish. So we do have a lot of people coming to us that not only have one book, but they have a series of books. So what you want to do is keep people in motion. So once they read your book, assuming you put together a quality product, which I hope you did so, people want more, so give them more in whatever capacity that is. Maybe it's more books, maybe it's more information, maybe it's a private newsletter, maybe it's a mastermind group, maybe it's a program, maybe it's a live event. Whatever it is, keep them in motion so that they're a customer for life for you.